Day Drinks with Dan. What do you think? Cheers, big ears. Please jump on, please say g'day. Give it a few minutes for the notifications don't work. But hopefully some of you remembered. If not, I'm going to sit here looking like a goose. How have you been? What's been going down, kiddies? Oh, hello. Shining Light, please tell me your name again. I felt really bad. Hello, I believe it will happen. Like I say, I should know all your real names, but I talk and interact with so many people. It's hard to keep track. Corey, sorry, Corey. One of my faves. One of my faves. How's things? Hello, Elizabeth. It's good to see ya. And I'm talking like this because I'm really excited to be here, to be amongst you beautiful peeps. How's your week been? Good, good, good. Are you anticipating this nice, lovely change that's coming in? What you been doing this week? Oh, good on you, Corey. That's the way. I literally just put the final finishes, and I haven't even really had a drink yet. I literally just put the final finishes on my own as well. I went down and bought organisers and put everything in its right spot and everything, and it feels so good, so good. Did up my whole joy. Oh, fuck, I can't even speak. I mean, far out. Don't censor me. Yeah, did my juicing for the next few days and all heaps of shit. So good on you, Corey. It's going to make you feel so much better. Hello, Sue. It's good to see you. Why do I talk like this? I bet you can't wait to finish it. Hello, Cynthia. It's so good to see you. Elizabeth is chilling and trying to recharge. I feel exhausted. Oh, because of the current energies, or because you've been busy? Hello, Betty. Hello. 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 So to all my friends, cheers, big ears. I thought I'd jump on. I've had such an awesome, busy week and stuff. I thought I'm going to jump on and talk to my peeps live. What I'm going to do, I wanted to talk about something in particular first, while we just wait for people to come on. Yes, I wanted to talk about something in particular first because it seems to be coming up in a lot of inquiries this week. So I thought if I could answer them in one spot, that might be really easier for me. I'm going to do a Celtic spread again because the Celtic spread that I did the other day really took off. It felt more private, like the collective reading's a collective reading, but there were so many people that I could actually take the message from the Celtic spread. So, and it's a little bit more targeted, it's a little bit more specific, so I thought I'd do that. And then I'll obviously pull some cards or do some psychic guidance for some of you kind folk, just as my way of saying thank you so much for all your support. I love you loads. Because of the energies. Well, they should start lightening up now, Elizabeth. They really should. So, hello, Les. It's good to see you. Have I seen you on a live before? Maybe once before. Good that everyone's making it. Probably all the Aussies, except for Cynthia, my little United States gorgeous friend. Hey, Angela. We have the 17th coming tomorrow. It's a big day astrologically. Oh, is it, Ben? I mean, feel free to share the details down below because I don't do astrology, so I have no idea. No idea. Yeah. So that's what I thought I'd do. Yeah. I just love being around your energies. Absolutely love it. I will apologise once again if I don't get back to all your comments and stuff under my posts and pages. I've just been so busy with doing so many other things. Cardinal cross into North Node Aries. Yep, that sounds hectic. The karmic wheel. What have I been saying? What have I been saying? Energetically? I just say it energetically, not, astrologically. So, yeah, here comes the karmic wheel, all right. Here comes the karmic wheel. I'll probably be spending a lot of time offline during this time because shit could get messy. It could get real messy for some people. Yes, indeedy. So I do, honestly, guys, remember that everyone's going through their own storms at the moment. Some are doing better than others. Some are struggling. Trust me, I know. I've so many people reaching out to me all week. Wish I could be there for everybody and do everything for everybody, but I just can't. So I do try to channel the posts in accordance to, what's going on, trying to help anyone that I can. We need to give it 3 days before acting or risk acting poorly. Well, didn't I say in the collective reading the other day that Thursday, Friday next week was significant? So 3 days from now is Wednesday. So that would make a lot of sense. That would make a lot of sense. But the next 6 months as a whole, yeah. Yes, the next 6 months, it may come in spits and spurts and all that sort of stuff, but the karmic wheels definitely are turning. So, yes, I did, Sue. I do believe. And that's what I love at the moment. I've been doing a lot of behind the scenes work with a lot of stuff, and typically when I do a channeling, I've trained myself enough, especially with private readings, because your business is under my business, but I've trained myself enough over the years to sort of do the channeling, receive the download, and then just sort of disconnect and move on. So I don't remember a lot. And people, especially this week, a lot of people come back, they hadn't had a reading with me for a couple of years, but they come back to me and they said, do you remember when you said this and you remember you said that? And I go, nah, I don't. I don't remember, even if it was last week. So one thing I will say, while I give it a couple more minutes, one thing I will say, guys, is if you've had a reading with me, say recently, let's say within the last 3 months, and you're really unsure of whether to book in again for another reading, you are more than welcome to do so, because energy changes all the time. But if you are someone who gets a reading, sits back on their couch, grabs your popcorn, and really doesn't do much with your life or whatever, there's 9 times out of 10 chance that your insight won't change. So there's no point investing your hard-earned dollars into another reading if you haven't done anything with your life or stuff hasn't happened, because like I say, 9 times out of 10 the reading will still be the same. So reading your energy as it is right now. If you are someone that does put their best foot forward, does what they need to do, and life does change, then by all means you can book in and have another reading and things can be different. The only thing is that I don't know what's going to come in for you until I'm channeling it. So yeah, I can't say, yes, it will be different. Yes, you're going to receive something different than last time or whatever. I can't guarantee you that, because a channeling is a channeling, and Spirit will only provide you with what you need at that time. So yeah, it's totally up to you. If you would more prefer just an intuitive counseling session, so I still use my abilities. I'm just not putting in the time and the effort to go into the timelines and the more energy and that it takes to do an actual big tarot reading. You're more than welcome to do that as well, because I do have 30-minute sessions, because sometimes things happen and you're on a roll and then 1 or 2 things pop up that were unexpected and you get a bit confused and stuff. So please take advantage of that 30 minutes, or you can book in for another actual hour session. It's totally up to you. So I'm not here to tell you what's right or wrong, because I do not know what's going to come out in each session. So yeah, take what you wish from that. But yeah, I have a lot of people at the moment that may have forgotten about me and went, oh, I might go back and see Miss Psychic D. And yeah, because it's energy. Everything's energy. So yeah. All right. I don't know how many people are going to jump on. I keep knocking on the table. It's going to be really annoying. One thing I did want to touch on today before I get into the Celtic spread and then start giving everyone readings and all that sort of jazz is I have a lot of people that are experiencing their contrast at the moment. Contrast to me represents maybe things going wrong, maybe things going a little bit pear-shaped, or you're really starting to acknowledge and take ownership that you've got a repetitive cycle going on and it's not making you feel real good, you know what I mean? So that's what I call contrast. It's anything that's untoward, how you want to be, especially if you're someone that has been actively creating change and doing the energy work and making significant shifts. Hello, Kim. Making relevant shifts in your life. So when it comes to the law of attraction, you've got to remember that everything is based on your thoughts and your feelings and your inspired action. Now, because I'm an energy reader and I only read from the current energies of now forward, if you are in your now right now, well, we're all in our now right now, but if you're in your now right now, and you're experiencing some level of contrast, which you may perceive as negativity, or, you know, the shit's hit the fan, or things are going wrong and all this stuff is happening to you, please know first and foremost, oh my God, my little Robin just literally come to the door and it's never done that before. Spirits coming in the house. Anyway, yeah, please know that whatever you're experiencing right now is a byproduct of the energy through the thoughts and feelings and inspired action steps that you've taken in the past. A lot of people have been saying, a lot of people lost money. Some people lost relationships or have contrast going in their relationships. Some people, I'm trying to think of specifics off the top of my head without calling anybody up. You know, their health has gone on a big decline, but they've been working out and looking after it over the last couple of months and stuff like that. So if anything like that's happening to you right now, that's a byproduct of what you've put into your escrow in the past. And it's not happening to you, it's actually happening for you. And it's not what happens to you, it's what you do with it. So, hello, Chris. There's a lot of duckings in that sentence, Les. Ducking driving. I'm not sure what you mean, Les. You might have to clarify, unless you're using speaker thing. If you are in a position where you are quite emotionally resilient and you can say it is what it is, I do these days, it is what it is, what can you do about it? If you find peace in that and you are actually moving forward in that, not just saying it to sort of cover up something else, and that's bloody awesome. Hi, Wendy's, nice to see you. But like I say, it's not happening. It's bringing in a level of awareness as to where you really were in the past, really. So I really want to reiterate that it's really important that if something's going wrong right now, I'll just use normal human words. If you feel like things are going wrong and the world's against you right now, it's just bringing into your awareness those aspects of your energetic self that still need a bit of fine tuning, that still need a bit of adjustment. And the best way that I can explain that to you is I speak through the clarity of my own example, something that's come up for me, and it's probably come up for me over the last few months, but it's only been kind of like the last month that I've really tried to tackle it amongst everything else, as well, is disappointment. So even though I had experiences with specific people, job opportunities, connections, you know, whatever it was, even though I didn't ask for people to treat me the way they treated me, just because hang on, how do I explain it? Just because shit happened, just because things happened, it didn't mean it's because I asked that person to, you know, be mean towards me. I wasn't out there, you know, asking for the specific as such. What I actually receive is the feeling through the specific. And that's what needs to get cleaned up. It's great to see you too, Wendy. So I don't know if that makes any sense. I'm still learning how to actually educate when it comes to this sort of stuff. But basically, anything that's gone untowards towards me that I felt like was an injustice, or that people are out to get me, or I've been walked over, or I've been shit on, or anything like that, I didn't ask for that to happen to me. But what I did have was an underlying vibration and feeling of disappointment. A classic one is my personal trainer. His wife's just about to have a baby, and I turned up to my session the other day, and he's sort of looking, because the baby's due any day now, and he's sort of looking, and intuitive psychic, I can feel what, that he wasn't quite there, and can't be quite mindful. And I said, look, if you need to reschedule, I'm happy to do that. You've given me enough already. I can go home and do some stuff, yada, yada, yada. And he says, no, we'll keep going, but I'll have to let you know about next week and all that sort of stuff. And that was fine. It was what it was. But inside me, I had this little shadow part of self that come up, and it kind of went, well, this wouldn't surprise me because I'm used to being disappointed. I'm used to getting excited about something only to have it fall on its face. That story come up. And because I'm very self-aware and I know, and I pulled it up, I literally put notes in my phone when shit like that comes up for me. So that's a real life example. It's not that I was expecting to have untoward done towards me. It's just that I've got a level of disappointment that I'm constantly expecting. I'm expecting to be disappointed all the time. And that's because I was in the past. I was. So that experience to me just went, you know what? Disappointment. What does that feel like for me? And I felt it. And then I went, well, what's up from this? Because I work with the Abraham Hicks emotional scale. And I went, well, what's next up from disappointment? And for me, it was expectant. So now I've started my affirmations, and I've started my self scripts, and I've started soothing myself with those things where I'm expecting anything. So I'm not going from a massive jump from disappointment to, oh, everything's working out for me, life's so fantastic. But what I'm doing now is I soothe that within myself because I identified it. I affirmed for myself that nothing's going wrong, everything's going right. It was a great lesson to learn. I'm so glad that I'm aware of it, because in the next 3, 6, 12 months from now, I'm not going to be disappointed with anything because I'm manifesting positive expectation. So does that make sense? Did that all make sense? So if you are experiencing anything untoward, if you're, losing money in strange ways, or, people are starting to treat you differently or whatever, that's because it's meant to show you something, and it's supposed to bring out a level of awareness within you. So it's the lesson and feelings attached to it. It's more so about the feelings attached to it. Yeah, exactly, Kim. Yeah. See, spirit's really close because my nose is starting to itch. And it's because that little Robin thing come in, so yeah. I was triggered, and now I am in therapy to build inner strength. Oh, I love that for you, Elizabeth. Good on you. Actually, I think I resonate with your energy, Elizabeth. Yes, I do. Sorry. I know who you are now. Oh, I'm proud of you, girl. You go for it. And I hope the therapy is working as well. So yeah, guys, we're almost 20 minutes in already. But I just wanted to share that with you. I really wanted to share that with you. It takes a lot to sit down at the end of the day and say what's going on within me to create this reality for myself, and that everything's out to get you, especially when it happens in tenfold, you know what I mean? It's just like one day after another and all that sort of stuff. But just remember, what you're thinking and feeling now is being projected out into the future, and you won't understand this. It's like my readings. People will have a reading with me and sort of go, oh yeah, we'll see what happens. And then it actually happens. And then they'll look back and they'll go, oh my God, that was said, 3, 6 months ago. Had a reading with a lady the other day, and even though I like to stick within the next 3 to 12 months of insight that I give, she literally had the notes and had the day and the time, and 2 years to the day, she got all the manifestations, the engagement, the house. Now she's working on a business. If you're watching this, hi, I won't say your name, but anyway, she experienced, but it was 2 years later. And, a lot happens in 2 years. So So I'm just trying to keep up with everything. Sometimes it's hard to work out the feeling too. Is it hard to work out the feeling, Kim, or is it hard to acknowledge the feeling? Because 9 times out of 10, most people don't want to feel less than. They don't want to feel angry. I mean, I know your circumstances, so, you know, probably revengeful feeling is probably a good place to start for you. And that's what I mean. I mean, sometimes we have to go into that feeling. Please don't act upon it. No one act upon, you know, the less than by any means. But if you're feeling quite less than, it's like I used to work with a lot of mental health people and they were really suicidal. And because I had real life experience with it, they were feeling really suicidal. And I just worked with them enough to move their emotional self out of suicidal to depressed. And that's a massive jump, and that's awesome. And then once they got to depressed, then we could work our way up the scale from there. So if you haven't done yourselves a favor, jump on Google or something, download the Abraham Hicks emotional scale. There's a rough scale of emotion that is represented in that. What you can do is you can go have a look at the real words on the sheet of paper on the scale, and you can just say, if you want to be an active deliberate creator, you look at the word that most resonates and you will jump up and down all the time. It's not going to be one, then the other, then the other. You'll go up and down. That's life, that's normal. But find a thought, find an activity, find something else other than what you're doing right now that's keeping you where you are. So if you're feeling really revengeful, just say, you know, write it down on a piece of paper and actually write a hate letter. You know, write that hate letter. Don't send it, don't do anything with it. It's just to release it from your system because it's up to you to feel better within yourself, and then burn it or rip it up. But make a conscious choice and intention to release that feeling. When you do that kind of process and you feel sort of like, oh, okay, I've got that out of my system to the best that it can be, because it'll keep popping up and you'll probably have to keep repeating the process, but it's practice. Then you can go, all right, well, I've done that now. What can I replace this with? You know, some people might want to replace it by having a nice hot bubble bath. Some people might want to replace it by going out for a night out with their friends. Some people might want to replace it with, you know, joining the gym, doing something proactive for yourself. So just make sure that you get a balance of the thing that you're releasing and what you're replacing as well. So, yeah. Yes, I'm going through that. Someone close treating me differently and I'm seeing things clearer. Hurts though. Absolutely it hurts. Absolutely it hurts, Chris, and that's okay. But that's what happens when people go on their energetic journey. You know, some people's energetic vibration raises. It can't match the people they're probably used to hanging around, the people that they're used to connecting with, especially if you're going through a spiritual awakening, you know, because there's comfort and there's a surety in that, and there's a level of protection in that as well. And what's the word I'm trying to look for? Predictability. You know, a lot of people are staying right now in situations or connections that are very predictable. And I'm telling you what, it's kind of like the feathered nest. There is no growth in that. There's no growth in that. So if anyone is disconnecting with other people, that could be because your vibration's raising and theirs is staying the same or dropping. It depends on where they are in their karmic wheel. Or yours is dropping and they're sort of up here a little bit more. But you've got to do that self-check. You know, you've got to say, is it me or is it them? Yeah, so nothing's going wrong. Once again, nothing's going wrong. It does hurt though, because it feels like loss. And those with abandonment issues, they'll really feel it as well, because they feel like they're being abandoned. But it's a process. It's a process. So that's why I've been saying for the last couple of weeks, if you are someone that's really up and down in your emotions or your energy or whatever, maybe a regular coaching, mentoring sessions or something may help you just to get your ball rolling in a new direction, because it makes a difference. It makes a difference once you just get a bit of a stronger momentum going. I was disappointed after waiting for my start date with my new job, but then I got the flu, so I realised that it was a good thing to get it over and done with before I start with. Perfect! Perfect, exactly, Corey. And that's it. It's how you internally talk to yourself as well, and that's soothing. It doesn't make you feel less disappointed, but it's soothing. And then you allow your internal guidance system and your intuition to take over as to what you do next. It's all about perspective as well. It's kind of like I have a lot of people, I put a post up or something and everyone perceives it that I'm talking about my own life experience or that I'm directing my comment to them. You know, it's all got to do with your perspective of self, what you perceive of others. If you're reading or watching something and it's triggering the shit out of you, or you think they're aiming their comment or something at you, if the shoe fits, you got to wear it. You're taking ownership of that for some reason. It could be a number of feelings at once. It can be, absolutely, Kim. And like I say, it's about, you're going to be like that, but it's about finding the main feeling and sort of working with that. But oh, good on you, Chris. That's the way. Did a letter and burnt it. Our revenge is better when you get a good outcome. That's the thing too, is we all would love for our outcomes to be exactly how we would like them to be. But if you always attach yourself to that, you're always going to be disappointed. You're always going to be disappointed. And you've got to really, really embrace the knowing that karma is real. People cannot do unto others and not have it done back to them in some way, somehow, down the track. It just doesn't happen. Even good people like us. You know what I mean? That's why I had to say this message before. Even people who are out there being kind, being nice, being genuine, working from the heart space, doing all that sort of stuff, we still have shit happen to us. But the reason why it's happening to us is because in the past, we were at a vibration that wasn't in alignment with our highest good, and we actually attracted that experience. The number of times I've had people say, I didn't ask for that to happen. Why would I ask for that to happen to me? Why do kids get sick? Why did this happen? Why did that happen? There are so many influential energies that go into the answers of that. But at the end of the day, we manifest everything in our life. And that's really, really difficult for some people to get their head around. So that's why it's important to get the understanding of the law of attraction, what it all means, and know that it's not happening to you, it's actually happening for you, you know? And I don't want to patronize anyone. I don't want to patronize anyone and make it sound so easy, because most of you know, I've got a problem with oil getting my hair. I've been through the pits of hell myself. And if someone was talking to me like this, oh, it was that easy and all that, I'd be bloody coming at them too. But I can only share with what Spirit have taught me and what's actually the case. Yeah, exactly, Wendy. So people and situations no longer aligning with us, so they drop away. Exactly. And half the time, people will fall away. People can fall away or release, I like to say. You release that energetic cord with each other. But sometimes both parties can do the right amount of energy work and actually come back together as well. So just because people are falling away now, it doesn't mean they're gone and buried somewhere by any means. It's just that you've got to love yourself enough to let other people go and do what they need to do. What a lot of people are realizing at the moment is that, and I said this a couple of weeks ago in the collective reading, what a lot of people are, they're learning the art of not attachment, not attaching yourself to anything. Don't attach yourself to anything so you feel a certain way. Life should be really pleasurable and enjoyable, and I'm only getting grasp of this myself, and I love it in the respect that it's coming out so naturally from me, through me now. It's that I'm just here for the fun of it. I'm here for the fun of it. Do I want stability and security in connections and jobs and money? Absolutely I do. But I'm going to keep myself open and free as to how that comes in. And it's up to everything else's choice right now as to what role they play in that. So if people are if you are experiencing that detachment right now, it's to teach you the art of non-attachment, you know. If you do feel an emotional way because someone has left your experience, tap into that. Why was that? Was I reliant on them? Could I have behaved better? Could I have done better? Should I have been more truthful? Maybe they should have been more truthful of me. It takes two to tango at all times. Everyone we meet is a mirror reflection of us all the time. Good, bad, ugly, all of it. So if I meet someone now and, you know, we don't see eye to eye or whatever the scenario may be, I don't sit there and judge that person anymore, and I'm not going to treat them any differently. I look at them and go, wow, you are the real life evidence of how I'm vibrating where I am right now. So thank you. Thanks so much. But I go and do the necessary changes and the tweaks and the twerks. Because, yeah, if you know what you don't want, you know what you do want. So it's a process and a practice to actually practice more so of what you do want. As opposed to keep focusing on the absence of things or everything that's going pear-shaped or wrong. Oh, Kim, you've got a big process ahead of you, darling. You've got a big process ahead of you. It's not gonna. There's no band-aid fix for your scenario, honey. No band-aid fix whatsoever. But I tell you what, just the fact that you, your strength and resilience up until now, it needs to be rewarded. Spirit needs a good talking to. They just said you do, Les. Like that saying, people come into your life for a reason, a season, and a lifetime. Absolutely, Angela. Absolutely. And you can't force anyone to be there, and you can't impose yourself in anyone else's life. So why not just wake up each day and say, what can I do now that's going to be fun? That's what I do now. I literally sat there this morning and I was fixing up some stuff and I went, day drinks with Dan. It is. So I just programmed it and put it up today. Just what's next, universe? What's next? Just start saying yes. When I did my first CPR course, the lady I partnered with for the day was an ear age to me and my life experience. It can be very confronting. Hey, Corey. She had made amazing changes in her life and made much growth. Yeah, I love that. I love that. And, you know, get around people who are doing it. You know, not the people out there that think they know everything and they're, you know, fully in their ego still and all that sort of stuff. Get around people that are actually doing it. That's why I love the Spiritual Shack community. Must say, I haven't had a chance to get back on there much over the last few weeks. You all know why. But be amongst people that are doing it, that are sharing the love, sharing the light, and doing all that sort of stuff. So, yeah. Cheers, Angela. Boom. Cheers. Today's my rest day, so that's why I thought I'd have a couple of drinkies. I bought myself some snacks. My niece and her boyfriend, who I share a house with, they're gone away for the night and stuff. So while the cat's away, the mice will play, you know. I mean, my son's still here, but he's got his own mates over there in the online. So I thought I'd come and play with you folks. It's great to see when you do let it go and see other alternatives, another side of the journey too. Absolutely. And you know what? Just keep thanking it, thanking it, thanking it. You'll hear me say all the time, thank you, 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 thank you. Because it comes from my heart. I'm genuinely thankful. It softens your emotion, it softens your vibration, and that next best thing will come in for you as well. So I will have fun, Kim. You know I always do. Cheers, I'm recovering from my 5th celebrations, but I'm here. Oh, I love you, Chris. Happy birthday again. Yeah, and like I say, just it's a journey. It's a journey. I know we'd love the destination and the outcome, but it's a journey. And I just got 444 up on the timer, so you know, it's hard. I know we'd all love things fixed straight away. I used to be that instant gratification people. I need to have it fixed. I need to sit down and sort it out, and I need to have this and that. And yes, soon realised that wasn't going to be the case. That's a bit of a, yeah, that wasn't going to happen. All right. All right, you guys, we're almost on 35 anyway. What I'd love to do for you all is pull another Celtic spread. This is the one I did on the floor the other day. Because I've already done the collective, which was posted on Friday, if you haven't seen that. I can't remember what they said then, so it'd be interesting to see what these are, and then I'll pull some guidance for you all. That's 444, everyone's seen the synchronicities? Because Spirit are really close. I mean, at that robin that's just come here, that's just your angels and they're saying you're on the right path. By all means, Google it, get the number meanings and all that sort of stuff. But to me, it shows me that my consistency is about to pay off and that Spirit are really close and that the angels are working for us. Same card keep coming out. This come out in the spread the other day about gossip as well. Be mindful what you're talking about and speaking about. All right, so I'm just going to tune out of you guys just for a second. Yeah, because the more you want something, the less likely it will come to you. That's because you always focus on the absence of it. Not you, Wendy. I know that come across a bit strong then. But most people, if they're looking for something, if they're trying to make something happen, what they're actually doing, and they want it so bad, what they're actually doing is they're vibrating emotionally in the absence of it. So they won't see it. That when you turn the other cheek and when you go and do something else, so just say you really want money to come to you. Money, money, money. I want the money, yada, yada, yada. And you're so focused on it, but you're seeing your bank account going direct debit, direct debit, direct debit, direct, you know, you're focusing on the absence of it. It can't come into your experience. But if you say the money's been taken care of, it's all sweet, it flows to me easily and effortlessly, love how my bank account's looking, it's real healthy, I'm going to leave it there and I'm going to go over here and do this. So you might go and do a course somewhere. You might go and just, start at the gym. I can't think of real life experiences. I just think of what I do. I'm going to go over here and do this and literally take your mind off the subject. That's when it comes in. Oh, have I got 14 watching, have I? 13 now on my end. All right. Good on you, Ben. Sorry, Wendy. This one is hard. I can't get the thing. Anyway, all right, Spirit. Let's do this, eh? I'm just going to tune out of you guys for a sec. I'll try to keep up, but you know what I do. All right, Spirit. Can you use all my senses safely, securely, and full protection to offer whoever's going to watch this, all my lovely live followers, friends, some foes maybe, I don't know. Let's do the Celtic spread and see what message we can give to the peeps today. What message can we give to the peeps? All the details are down in the description anyway, guys, if you do want to book in for a 30-minute session with me, an hour session, or anything like that. Okay. Oh, hang on. No, I'm going to do that again. I'll stuff that up. I was going to do it like the normal style. Take two. They just said our collective message is to ease your way into it. Ease your way into things. I just feel like I'm a little caboose now. Just ease your way into it. All right, you guys probably can't see it and I can't keep it down too low, but we've got the base of the matter. We've got what's stopping this from happening. We've got what hangs over our heads. We've got the base of the matter. We've got past influences and experiences. We've got future influences and experiences. We've got an extra card to go off what's happening now. We've got what we see of others and what others see of us. We've got our hopes and fears, and we've got the ultimate outcome. All right. Let's do this, eh? Look at that. This is the current energy, the Two of Swords. This can actually physically be happening in your reality where life is just doing your head in. This can be a belief system or a thought that you have that there are external things that are outside of yourself that are stopping you from moving forward. A real lack of grounding here, I must say. a spirit are basically saying with this energy is that you know what you need to release, but you're struggling to release it because of the thoughts and the feelings that it does conjure up, and we just spoken about that. They just said tie up loose ends. Tie up your loose ends. Don't try to figure out the big stuff right now is what they're saying. So this is the current energy. Try not to figure out the big stuff right now. It's merely a time to tie up loose ends. I do believe I said that a day or two ago as well. Clean up your environment. So I literally just did that myself. I literally have nothing that needs to be done, so I can just go about my week. I can jump off here, go and relax for the night, and just start my new week off. So you may be wanting to do the same. I know Kyrie just said she was doing the same things. That's confirmation of that. They just told me booking flights. So I don't know if any of you want to booking flights or create a booking in somewhere. Maybe if you do need to go and see a healthcare professional, make that booking. If you do want to start getting movement in your physical station, go book in with the PT. Go book in for what you need. Go and book in. Because I feel like I need to not give myself an excuse to put something off again. So if that resonates, they're saying book in. So go make the booking and make sure that you're diligent. Trust me, I know the feeling. I booked in with a personal trainer, and about an hour before I'm going, but once I was there and I was doing it, I was fine. But, so yes, definitely create a booking. You need to tidy up any loose ends that are doing your head in right now. Absolutely. Oh, this came out before and I put it back in. All right, so what's stopping this from moving forward is your lack of belief in the law of attraction. It's still that ego type energy where you feel like you need to manipulate something, that you've got to work it all out, that you've got to get to the crux of the matter. I'm an energy that really, what's really common for me as a reader is a lot of people come back with a belief that they have to go back to the past and clean up all that mess. Clean up and get the answers from the people that caused the problems. Go back and go back to a past life even and see what caused all the trauma and all the dishevelment in this life. Like, there's got to be a reason why I'm feeling the way I'm feeling right now, and it has to be with the past life. And they pick their beautiful energy up where they're in their creative mode right now, and they plop it back into the problem. Plop it back in the problem. If you want to find out all that sort of stuff just for general interest, by all means do it. Do we recommend that as a way to heal? Unfortunately not. I'm going to get probably a lot of backlash for that, but that's just the way it is on this side of the fence. So a lot of spirit are asking you to tidy up loose ends. If you do that, you're going to find a lot more peace with where you are, especially if your lessons are, especially if your energy is very, very scattered right now. So I love this because even though it's crossing this from happening, I'm also seeing this as we are moving forward. We are moving forward whether you feel like it or you're not. You're either learning the lessons, reaching for a solution and moving forward, or you're falling victim to what's happening right now. You're stepping back into the poor me. You're stepping back into, I must have been a past life issue that's making me experience what I am now. The thing with past lives is, guys, yes, they happen and yes, they're real and all that sort of stuff. But once you spat out of your mummy's you know what and you're hoo-hoo and you got put into this physical plane, you were also born with free will. So that free will is for yours to do what you wish with. So why not use your free will from this moment forth? Why do I keep holding that up? Why don't you use your free will from this moment forth to tap into the solution? To tap into the solution energy of everything. To go with the flow. If you're really stuck and stagnant, you're not going to go with the flow. But at least wake up each day and go, you know what? I can't change what I did yesterday, last week, last month, whatever. Can't change any of that. But all I have is now, and I can do better now. What will I do? And go do something else. Try to think something else. Oh, thanks, Debbie. Yeah, I've got a problem. I'm using this new face stuff, and it's oily. And it's like, I only had it done on Friday. My hair's all oily already, so I might have to buy some of that shit, you know, that spray shit. Anyway, sorry. What's hanging over our head is the Knight of Pentacles. This come out the other day. This come out Friday. So I love it how the cards, out of all these cards, the same cards keep coming out because it's the same message. We're just going to keep reiterating it, especially for those that aren't quite hearing us at the back. There's an unexpected opportunity coming in. A lot of you know it. A lot of you feel it, especially if you're very intuitive and your spidey senses are on fire right now. The problem is that you're not paying attention to it. You're not just, instead of just allowing and allowing for that opportunity to come to you, because you've got to align with it really. But you're once again going, it's not happening fast enough. It's not happening soon enough. Everything's going wrong, and this is it. But this is happening, and this is happening, and I can just feel the chaos. I can just feel it. Try to find your own way to soothe yourself through this process, you guys. Go with the flow. You are going to receive an offer, an opportunity, a resource, unexpected communication, the answer you're asking for, the yes to the job application, whatever you're calling out for and what you're calling in inadvertently through your thoughts and your feelings, it's coming in soon. It's coming in soon. I'm going to go real soon. Depending on where you are in your energetic timeline, within the next week, within the next 7 to 10 days at least, I feel that's when this energy will come in. And then you'll look back at this time and you'll go, wow, I wish I would have relaxed a little bit more. I was so high strung and I was so, upset and overwhelmed in that for nothing. I was like that for nothing, and I ruined that week of my life. I ruined that week of my life because I was so caught up in this negative feeling. So don't worry about what everyone else is doing, where everything's at. And I know I make it sound flippant, I'm not trying to. But if you want to be a deliberate creator, it's about stepping into the solution now. Maybe all you need to do is to do 15 minutes of meditation each and every day. Try that out. Humorous. Yeah, dry shampoo, Denise, that's the one. So yeah, guys, there is something coming in. Look at that. This is the base of the matter. Whatever. Got the Eight of Cups. To me as a reader, this is because you followed your intuition, because you did the right thing for you, because you just, like Kim said, saw things for what they are, tried not to change it, manipulate it, find excuses for it, misunderstand it, judge it, put conditions on it. Because you don't do any of that, here comes your rewards. Here comes your rewards. A lot of you are walking away for anything that is vibrating lower for yourself. It does feel like discord right now, but I'm telling you, it's going to be replaced with something that's even more soul-based. There's a lot of things going on with soulmate relationships at the moment too. It doesn't always have to be intimate relationships. These are just people that you have that really close bond with as well. So, it's still about identifying what adds value to your life and only accepting that and not accepting any excuses. They just told me the word vulnerability. It's a really good time to be a lot more vulnerable without an attachment of the outcome or what you're going to get, because, I don't know, I just feel like a lot of you just need answers. So if you do need answers to your particular thing, guys, obviously book in. Past experiences, Queen of Wands. I've got to, because this is in the past energy, I feel like a lot of you felt like you had all your shit together, that everything was running smoothly, that you had your ducks lined up in a row, that everything was going good. And in your current reality, and probably in the last month or so, it's like your train has derailed. It's like boom, 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 boom. Spirit wants you to know that the reason why your train has gone boom, 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 boom is because, yeah, you had your ducks tied up. Your ducks lined up in a row. Everything was running smoothly, but you couldn't maintain the emotion that was attached to your dream. You couldn't keep the momentum of the emotion going. That's what actually happened. So if you were to improve on your emotion, and I said that all last week about being more emotionally driven, just do what your internal guidance, which is your emotional system, is telling you to do, you can get back on track. You can get back on track and you will get your shit together going forward again. This is newfound inspiration anyway. So a lot of you may have just lost your inspiration. You know, I always say to everybody, pick a goal. Pick a goal. Make it an achievable goal to start off with, especially if you're starting off from scratch. Make it an achievable goal. Maybe you just want to do 10 affirmations every day for 30 days. That's a goal as well. Some of you may just want to set a goal to fit into the summer jeans or whatever. Set that goal. My goal is to get back into promotion work. So that's every time I think to myself, oh, I don't want to go there today, I don't want to do that, oh, I want that Tim Tam instead of that berry, stuff like that. I just go, remember your goal, Danielle. Remember, you got to keep yourself accountable. That's another thing. A lot of people have been expecting other people to keep them accountable, and that's a form of attachment as well. So you got to keep yourself accountable from now on, because you are going to have this rebirth again. This is all back to front ass about. This is future influences. This is what you guys, some of you guys are expecting. You're expecting for the worst to happen still. And you can go, no, I'm not, Dan. No, I'm not. I beg to differ. And I'm not judging you, but I'm worried about you. I'm concerned. If this is what you think, because this is in the future. This is in the future position. I said to Spirit, what can I give specifically for that? And they said, stop allowing people to treat you like shit, pretty much. Stop allowing certain things in your life. There's got to be a disallowance to occur here. Do not allow. I remember Spirit saying to me, people can only make you feel a certain way if it has your consent. And I think some of you guys out there, with this current energy, is that you've got to stop giving permission for people to treat you like shit. You got to stop giving permission for people to try to keep you where you are for their own gratification. Could be so many different things here. But you have an opportunity now to release that, because there is an offer. Look, the way I'm going to see it is that even though this has come up like this, I do feel like this is going to make up for it. I really do. So it depends on what you're focused on. It depends on your personal outlook and your perception of things, the energy work that you're doing, and what you're doing vibrationally. But there is a rebirth of inspiration. It's going to come in the form of a resource, an offer, or opportunity. It's going to set you sail in a new direction. It's going to be your job to keep that emotional momentum going. You do that by keeping your thoughts as positive as you can. A lot of you are going to come into connection with soulmate type energies. So this could be the right job with the right people. This can be intimate relationships. This can be friendships. Anything that has a soul connection to it. Your soul is trying to call you there, but you're just not ready for it. And that's what's causing the discord. This is an extension of what's happening now. You tell me if I'm wrong. But this was the same energy as what came out a couple of days ago. If not, it's just because it comes out all the time in readings at the moment, because like attracts like. So the current energy is Hangman, feeling stuck, feeling indecisive, not following your wisdom, not taking the time to sort of release how it currently is by embracing it as it is, soothing yourself, and stepping into the solution of whatever you're going through right now. A lot of you have a really good, momentum on telling on how it has been, how it is, how it's been. And if you keep doing that, you guys, that's what you're projecting in the future. You're going to experience the same thing. It can be with a different person. It can be in a different place. It can be with anything. You're going to experience it all over again. And you're going to sabotage really good things that may be actually in your life. Well, they're definitely coming in anyway in the next 7 to 10 days. And that's going to be a real shame. So some of you may need to choose a goal, or at least choose to do something different from this moment forward to get yourself out of here. Definitely. What you see of others and what others see of you, got the Queen of Swords. A lot of you are stepping up in your power. If that's the case, go sword bearers. Let's turn into She-Ra. But a lot of you are still really, really focused on that less than emotion, that is depressive type energy. We're not judging you, and we know it's not going to be easy for you just to go from one to the other. I'm not, that's not what we're saying. But I think at the end of the day, from what I'm picking up on, is a lot of you are making the choice to do that. I'm going to be really honest. Ah, yeah, true story, Kim. Yeah. So to me as an energy reader, the Queen of Swords means go slow on yourself, but keep doing the self-work. Keep becoming the queen or the king, non-gender, that you are. You are making progress. You are making progress. And they really want to say that you're making progress whether you're aware of it or not. If this wouldn't come out if you weren't making progress of some sort. But you either have to soothe your emotional self first and foremost, or if you've done that and you're in an emotionally peaceful passage right now, then it's time to set yourself a goal. Time to set yourself a goal. Also differentiate within your vibration whether you're too much focused on healing, because if you are focused on healing, that's all you're going to keep doing is just healing, and you'll just keep finding parts that are broken that need healing, and all that sort of stuff. A lot of people that are coming to me at the moment have done their healing work, and now they're like, I know I want to create my reality for myself. How do I do it, Dan? And they're stepping into deliberate creator. So identify where you are at that point in your life right now. Are you still healing? And that's okay. If that's what you feel you need to do, keep doing that. But there's got to be a point where we stop healing, so to speak, and we step into that deliberate creation, because just remember where you are now and how you're thinking and feeling, you're projecting it into the future. Hopes and fears. Justice, baby. If you are going through a legal system, Kim, you there? If you're going through a legal situation right now, there's justice. This is karmic justice. Honestly, you guys, karmic justice is coming in. Maybe this little pentacle, pentacles represents money, but I'm seeing this as a general. This little offer or opportunity, bit of communication, level of awareness, whatever this is that's coming in for you, you're going to get your karmic justice in one way or another. This can hurt too. This can hurt too, because I think a lot of you have a specific feeling about something. You haven't received the evidence to prove it to be right or wrong yet. All of a sudden, you see it for what it is, and it can hurt you because you actually expected or wanted a different outcome. But if you are going through the legal system, the justice system, then this card's going to go in your favor. But there's a level of justice that's going to come to your situation. So please, don't get stuck. Don't get stuck for now. Just say, everything's working out just fine. Everything's working out just fine. In the meantime, I'm going to go and do this and I'm going to do that. The truth will set you free, Spirit just said. The truth is going to set you free. You are going to get your justice. It's going to come in the shape of this reward, offer, or opportunity that's coming in. Positive co-creative relationships and the final outcome. If you have had separation in relationships up until this point, there's a good chance that, providing the energy work has been done, that you can come back and collaborate with each other. So if you are having friendships, which a few people have mentioned, you've had friendships or connections that have sort of, separated over whatever part of lineal time, there's a potential for them to come back together. It's about coming together and having honest, authentic, transparent communications and speaking from the heart first and foremost. This can be positive business, creative processes as well. You can tell by the ship here. The ship is, to me, someone who's as inspired as they can. As their to-do list is as wrapped up as it can be. They got their eye on the prize. They got their eye on the prize. They know what they want. They know what they're going for. They're starting to learn that my thoughts aren't enough, that I have to attach the emotion to the thought of what I'm wanting to manifest in my life. I know I can't stay where I am. I need to keep moving. I need to trust the process. I need to follow my internal guidance and my intuition on everything. If it doesn't feel right, there's a good reason why. If you want to know why, by all means ask the question, but don't rely on the answer necessarily, because a lot of people are showing their true colors right now. But either which way, maybe this is what's coming in. This is emotional satisfaction, emotional alignment, and more inspiration. So go with your ideas, go with the flow right now. So I hope that made sense, guys. Obviously, I don't know what I'm talking about when I'm channeling and stuff like that. Love the truth when it's seen? Absolutely. Yeah, big changes in relationships for sure. Absolutely believe that you are worthy. Oh, thanks, Helen. I just can't wait to have the first wash, if I'm honest. It's a little bit sticky and stuff like that. So yeah, you guys, I'll I'll pull some fairies just to back that up, but you might have to go back and re-watch it just for the guidance of if you are experiencing contrast right now and you think that everything's going wrong. It's not. They are, Kyrie, they really are. You just can't make other people believe it, so you just got to believe it yourself. This is what I do. I just be the person I wish to attract. I practice what I preach. When the evidence comes to me, depending on what it is, then I'll share it as a... Oh, I just got a loud download. Teach through the clarity of my own example. And that's what you got, even though I do it online. That's what you got. That's all you guys need to do on this. We're talking about relationships. Oh, sorry, I got a really bad ringing download in my ear. The marriage card come out in the fairies. So this is high levels of commitment, you guys. So it could very well be relationships. It depends on what you're asking for. If it's not, it can be work as well. So this is about making a higher commitment to self as well, Spirit just said. If you don't know how, ask me a question. Pop it down, always pop it down in the comments, guys, because I don't have time to go through all the messages and the emails and everything that I do receive. So pop it down in the comments on anything. Just wait till after this live is finished, because these disappear afterwards. But got marriage card. So this is high levels of commitment. So a lot of you are fanging for this high level of commitment. Why do you want it? Because it gives you the feeling of stability and security. If you want marriage, if you want an intimate relationship, if you want that new job, if you want that car, if you want anything, you've got to get into emotional belief that live it like you have it already. That emotional alignment with it. Got assertiveness. So a lot of you are learning healthier ways to show your assertiveness. I know I've had to step in my feminine a lot. Big lesson over the last month for me is to be assertive but not come across as aggressive. So I'm just passionate. I don't like to consider myself an aggressive person, but I am extremely passionate, and I stand up for what I believe in and only say yes to what I want to say yes to. But there is various ways to do it. So some of you may have to step out of that sort of more timid-based energy and become a little bit more assertive. Practice. Keep practicing what you're doing, you guys. Keep practicing it. Because all your skills and talents, you know what I mean? They're a muscle. They need to be worked. They need to be massaged. They need to be stroked. You know what I mean? Yes, indeedy. But most of all, it's about taking courage and going with, stepping into your confidence. Yeah, this has been coming up for a lot of people too. Get some exercise. So if you do feel intuitively that, it doesn't mean you want to go and lose weight or get buff or anything like that. It's just moving that energy. A lot of you may be a little bit too sedentary and you're sitting down a lot. This could be for work or just the fact that you might have aches and pains or something like that. This big card's been coming out a lot, and also connect with nature. So you'll hear me say that regardless of whether the card comes out or not. I feel positive change coming as well. Excellent, Wendy. Keep following that feeling. Keep sharing the joy with everybody and keep reassuring everybody that, you know, their next best logical step or their solution's coming in or their money's coming in. Like, don't know it within yourself, but share it with others. So if you do come across somebody and they're really down in the dumps or they're really not feeling, you know, make sure that you use your energy in a positive, light way to give them a bit of hope and a bit of prayer as well. Oh, you're going to win more than you know, Kim. You're going to win more than you know. Absolutely. Yeah. I remember someone said to me once, the best form of revenge is happiness. And I'm looking at them going, you're a dickhead. Yeah, I remember someone saying that to me and I wasn't in a space to receive that at that point. But then, as I did my energy work and I did get happier and happier, and then I sort of caught wind of where they were, what they were experiencing, you know, or their contrast that they were experiencing, I actually went, yeah, Yeah. Yeah, it's true. And at the end of the day, if I croak it tomorrow, you croak it tomorrow, don't you want to go down having fun? You know what I mean? Don't you want to go down on your terms? Don't you want to go down surrounded by people, places, things that actually raise you up and actually to healthily teach you things about yourself, and in turn you teach them about themselves? And, you know, what does your life look like? Just say doctor said to you, you've got this amount of time. We never want anyone to wait to that kind of moment, which typically it is, unfortunately. But, you know, picture yourself in 1 year from now, and what does it look like? What does it feel like? Who are you surrounded by? And tap into that feeling space of it. I know it's easier enough to say, and then when you're doing it, it's like whatevs, but it's true. It's true. I always go into the vision of, if I was to croak it, say next week, what would I want people to say at my eulogy? What would they be saying about me? And I just live my life that way as well. So yeah, anyway guys, I'll stay on for a little bit longer. If anyone wants to ask Spirit a question, you are more than welcome to do so. Just remember it is a public platform, and Spirit will just give you a very, very quick answer. Blurry. So they'll only give you a quick answer. I can't see. I did a card reading for a friend last night just to play, and it opened a whole conversation that was so good, and I honestly believe was healing for us all too. Love that. Yes, Chris, absolutely. And that's what it's all about. That's what it's all about. That's why I can't wait to do my platform event as well and do the psychic parties. Get your friends together, guys. Get your friends together. Go and invest in some cards or something, or pull them out of the cupboard if you've got them at home. Get amongst other people. Do it. So much fun. Even funner if you add juice to it. You can only do what you can do. Absolutely. 9 times out of 10, everything's out of our hands. All right, Denise. I would love a card for any guidance. All right, Spirit, let's give something for Denise, please. All right, something for Denise. Oh, they jumped out. Oh, good one, Denise. You've actually got, oh, Denise, look at this. Denise. Look, you are stepping out of this internal battle that you may have been going through. I don't know what you've been doing, and you may not think you've been doing it efficiently enough, but you've done something here. You've done something here. There's something coming in. I feel like it's a new birth of inspiration, or whether you just got your groove back, or you got your momentum back, or I don't know what this is. And look what the outcome is for you. Money, abundance, and joy and prosperity. All the resources you need have either started trickling in for you, or there's a bit of a payback coming in for you. And even though, yeah, money's great and all this pentacle always represents value to me as well. But what I love about it is that this is going to make me feel emotionally better. Whatever this resource, money, gift, opportunity, whatever it is, when that comes in for you, if you haven't received it already, it's going to make you feel so much more emotionally better. There's going to be a significant shift around your home life as well. One little red flag is just be mindful of anyone from the past coming back. You know I know you and you know me and stuff like that. Be mindful. Be mindful of entertaining people, if you know what I mean. So yeah, good on ya, Denise. Okay, Kyrie, what does Spirit watch? We don't do warnings, guys. We want you to be aware that great things are happening to you, Kyrie, and they always are. But what's coming in for Kyrie? What's coming in for Kyrie? Awesome family times, my love. I don't know whether you are someone that worries more about your family than you do yourself. Spirit wants you to knock that off because everyone's creator of their own reality. But there's some sort of joy or bliss coming into the family, or a reconnection in the family life. Spirit wants you to remember who you are. You are the High Priestess here. They want you to start using your gifts and your abilities a little bit more if you can. That's great, because what I feel like it's going to be your therapy. So if you take what you know already and you're confident in, to share that with others in some way, because just doing that itself is going to be more therapy for you, and you'll find that you won't. It's probably why you got the flu, because the flu is a byproduct. You probably got the spiritual flu, more like it. It's a byproduct of that resistant energy to do the energy work and to put your energy out and do light work, if that makes sense. But you got some beautiful connections coming in for you too, Kyrie. Some new connections coming in for you, and there could possibly be a little love interest in there for you, if you're open to that. If you're open to that. So yeah, Kyrie. All right, Wendy. Ooh. Wendy. Oh, Wendy. Spirit, can we have something for Wendy? I love it. They're just turning over. Oh, there's money to be made for you, Wendy. If you've got an idea that you've been wanting to get off the ground, wanting a pay rise, wanting a casual job, there's some connection with what you do for a living and extra abundance coming in as a result of that. So whatever that is, keep thinking positively about it, because it's definitely coming in. That's just going to be the starting point. I've got a feeling you're in this Knight of Pentacles energy that I got in the main reading. Because I feel like that's that, because they're saying invest in yourself, Wendy, invest in yourself. So if you do score a little bit more resource or something like that, go and shout yourself something nice first and foremost. Just be mindful, Wendy, because there's people around you that are talking about you in a very positive way. You probably think, yeah, righty-o, but I'm seeing people around you that are talking to you really positive about you, really positively. You're probably not aware of this. But either which way, there's going to be a growth in your abundance sector here. The overall thing for you, Wendy, is that I would say to myself, I love it how life repays me threefold, because I feel like whatever's coming in for you is going to come in threefold, and it's part of this karmic rewards that's coming in for the next 6 months for all of us. So, yeah. How cool is that? All good readings for these peeps. All good insight. All right, Kim. So I'm just trying to work my way down the line. Work my way down the queue. Once again, you guys, please I do not reach out to anybody personally. So if anyone does reach out after this, that's why I don't do it on Facebook anymore, because it's worse over there. But I do not reach out to anybody to get readings. Trust me, I can get them by myself. But yeah, don't fall for it. I know most of you won't, but sometimes there's new people that come and watch. Your justice is coming, Kim. Look at that, son. This is a brand new dawn, a brand new day. Go back and watch the collective reading, Kim, because honestly, that whole reading, I reckon, will resonate with you. I'm going to be honest, I feel like this is a masculine, so you're going to have to start retraining your trust in men for some reason in the masculine energy. But I feel like this could be you stepping more so into your masculine in a more healthier way. I really feel like you've learned your lesson with what you've actually just been through, but I'm actually seeing a masculine energy stepping forward to help bring some balance back into your life. This is a level of support. They just keep saying support, support, support. So I think you have a support person that's going to cross your path. They're going to not only help you reestablish your trust in the male species, but they're also going to offer you a really good opportunity. It's your opportunity to wipe your slate clean, darling. Start a whole new chapter. Please don't be Dora and take what's happened now and the past, people, places, things and that in your backpack and take it with you. We'd really encourage you not to do that. But there is a masculine energy. And look, I can get it wrong. I'm doing this very quickly. It can be a female, but I'm seeing a man. But there is a masculine energy that will come and help you get your balance back again. And I think it's going to come through a wonderful opportunity where you can start a whole new chapter for yourself. So don't feel like you've lost out in any of this at all. What you've actually lost through all the proceedings, because you and I know each other, what you've actually lost is seriously going to be replaced with bigger, better, bolder things. So focus on your skills, focus on your talents, and focus on the awesome person that you are. That's all you need to do right now. And let the other little fly munchers fucking do their own thing. Anyway, love you, Kim. Ben. All right, Ben. Spirit, can we have something for Ben? Ben. Oh, nice little Pandora's box opening up for you. Ben, if you've got a connection with someone at the moment, Spirit wants you to know that this energy is actually going to turn their back on you, or because I feel like I'm pursuing something. I feel like it's a person, but take it as you wish. I feel like I'm pursuing something at the moment. I'm pursuing someone. Could even just be an idea. I'm not sure what this is, but I feel like I'm pursuing something, but what you're pursuing actually has its back turned to you. So just be mindful of that. Make sure that you come back to yourself. You are going to be rewarded for standing your ground with something or with someone, or your stance, because I feel like I need to make a stance on something. I'm making a stance. I'm standing up for myself. Yeah, because you've got the star energy as well. So to me, this represents you coming out triumphant in something as well. You're going to be noticed or recognized for something here. Whatever you're being noticed or recognized for, I feel like it's going to go the distance for you. People see you in a very good light, they're saying. Oh, shit. Where'd that go? I had another one fall out somewhere. Hang on, I gotta get it. It's under the chair. Oh, where'd it go? I can't see it. Unless it was just one. Anyway. I don't know whether the one on the chair was just one. Yeah, so I would still encourage you to take some time out for yourself. Take some time out for yourself. Follow your own intuition. Still licking your wounds and all that sort of stuff. But just be mindful of that energy. If you're pursuing anything right now, Spirit wants you to know that it actually has its back turned to you. So, yeah. Do what you wish with that. All right, Cynthia. Spirit, can we have something for Cynthia? So guys, if you don't know too, everything's coming full circle for you, Cynthia. I'll show you. Everything's coming full circle for you, darling. Spirit wants you to know that from this moment forth, that all your needs are going to be met. So just make sure that you focus on that fact, on that belief that all your needs are being met, because they really are. Yep. So you got the Ace of Cups. This is emotional fulfillment. I probably shouldn't show the cards actually, because they've got nudies on them and they'll probably cancel me. Got the Ten of Cups too. Cynthia, this is going to be a bit of a different message, and they're just making me, that's why the little robin come to the window. Your past over loved ones want you to know that they are with you all and that they're supporting you. And just give me a minute, because this is going to be a different type of channeled mediumship type of message. If your family have gone through any discord, they're telling me that justice is going to go in your favor, or there's some type of solution that's coming in, because I feel like there's a judgment call that needs to be made and it's going to go in your favor. I feel like this is the young male. This is a young male that's stepping forward. I do believe it's your daughter's husband that's stepping forward. And he wants your daughter to know, he's going like, you'll be right, babe. You'll be right, babe. You'll be right, babe. Babe, you'll be right. You will move, he's saying you will move forward from this. You will move forward from this. Or maybe he's actually saying it's okay to move forward. It's okay to move forward, he's saying. Do what's best for you and the kids. Do what's best for you and the family. Do what's best for you guys. Do what's best for you guys. He just keeps saying that. Do what's best for you guys. I might pull some of these to keep this going. Your daughter needs to know that she's making all the right choices and decisions, and if she's not, she soon will. He's very much around you all, very much around. Especially when people, he wants everyone to go outside. He wants people to go outside. You'll feel him when he's outside. Yeah, he ain't going anywhere. Divine Masculine come out for him. So he ain't going anywhere. But he wants your daughter to know that she's fully capable and it's okay for her to start moving forward. So I'm sort of having a bit of a conversation in my head with him and saying, yeah, well, you're not the one grieving. You know, you're not the one in the loss and the experience and the trauma of this sort of thing, so to speak. And he understands that. But what he's saying now is that I need to get outside. He wants the family to go outside more. He will communicate and connect with you while you're in the outdoors. So this could be just like a brush. I don't know whether anyone's felt like a brush against them or the wind go past them or whatever, and they go, oh, what was that? He's saying that's him. Chivalry actually also come out. So what a beautiful, beautiful, divine energy he was. And I can understand on a physical level why you miss him and pine for him so much. You know, I get that. And they also got compatible. So it's so bittersweet because he's just showing so much love and adoration, and they were soulmates and all that beautiful energy. He's going to gift her. The main message, honestly, I could probably go on for ages, but I can't because obviously. But he wants to know that he'll make his presence known, especially to his wife, through chivalry. So it's just going to be really, really nice, kind gestures. And I say, why are you telling me to tell her that? Because she's in such grief and trauma, she probably won't notice these little signs. But like if there's a guy, if she goes to the shops and there's someone standing in front of her and the person in front says, oh, you can go first. Please know that was divinely orchestrated by him, because I don't know what happened here, but he's basically saying that no one puts baby in a corner, and that he will always put her first, but for now she is to put herself and the family first, and that it's okay to start moving forward. So yeah, I hope that made sense, Cynthia. Yeah. This is what's happening in my readings, guys. Like I'll be just doing a normal reading and stuff like that, and then all of a sudden someone will pop through, and then it ends up being somewhat of a mediumship. But I don't conjure them. Like they just pop up. So they're building their trust in me as much as I'm building my trust up in them. All right, you guys. Well, I might love you and leave you. We're on 83 minutes, and I'm getting hungry. I hope that was fun. I hope you got something out of it. You may have to go back and rewatch it a couple of times. Yeah, see, now my nose is itchy again. Please know that I love you all so, so much, and I'm so appreciative for everyone who does actually subscribe, who actually does hit the like button, who actually does leave a comment. It really, really helps just keep me in the algorithms as well, just so I can reach more people. And to be honest, I like it because it feels like people are actually appreciating all the time and effort and energy that I do in things. Not that I expect it, because I do it anyway, but it's still nice to know. If you do want to book in for a reading, all my links are down below, as per usual. I hope you all have an amazing week. You will change your job, Sue. You will. I think you got love coming in for you first. Yeah. So, yeah. I'm going to go now, this ringing back in my ear again. So I might have to go and do an automatic writing and do a channel to stop it. But yeah, have a great week, you guys. Oh, you're very welcome, Cynthia. And like I say, this will be uploaded so you can go back and show your daughter, and your daughter can listen to it if she didn't hear it, or you want to just keep revisiting it. I wish I could have got more for you, but yeah. He has so much love for the family. He's got so much love for the family. And he did just literally just say to me too, he'll drip feed you guys with things, because if he gave you too much, then it'll shatter your belief. You just won't believe it or something. So yeah, but make sure you guys get outside. Get outside. All right, guys. Once again, I love you. Thank you so much for everything, and I'll see you again soon. Bye.